Evil 4. We know there's also other Resident Evil announcements that are sort of imminent that are coming. We know there's next-gen versions of, 2, 3 remakes and 7. Village. And there's actually been some leaks recently. We covered this on IGN Daily Fix last week, where there's been some PlayStation Store entries that sort of popped up behind the scenes. I think it's possible the next-gen versions of those 3 games could be released today. And they're available now. One of those situations.
Be great timing for it.
Yeah. I mean, that would be good for me. I've not finished Resident Evil 8. I've been looking for a reason to get back into it. So I'm at the part where it got real scary, and I just put the controller down. And
I know the part.
So the first 5 minutes.
No, actually, it's past the Dimitrescu part. I saw too far ahead, and I got scared.
Well, hopefully you can continue your save with the next-gen version. I'm not sure how that will work. But there's also the PSVR 2 version of Resident Evil Village. Or no, I'm sorry. Was that the one? Yeah, because 7 already got the PSVR 2 version. Well, there's a lot of Resident Evil games to keep straight.
Who knows?
Ronnie, do you like your Resident Evil in VR?
I say that now, but I think once I get in there, I might change my story. I played a little bit of 7 in VR, and it scared the crap out of me. But I'm still looking forward to jumping back in and trying it. There's a lot of hand trauma in that game.
There is a lot of hand trauma.
It's going to be rough in VR.
Ronnie also made a great video about that, just basically montaged all the times Ethan's hands got utterly destroyed. So.
Speaking of being scarred.
There's also this Capcom game, Exoprimal. It was revealed earlier this year. Not too much has been sort of explained about that game since then, but I think, Casey, there's a fair amount we know already.
Well, a little bit. There was around 5-minute developer interview released on Capcom's official YouTube after that Sony State of Play that showed the announcement trailer. So we do know it's going to be a 5v5 online multiplayer game, but you're not directly fighting the other team. You are completing missions, and whoever finishes the missions first wins. I'm really excited to see more of that because it looks wild.
Yeah, this is the game that maybe some people were hoping might be sort of a Dino Crisis thing.
Yeah.
It is a crisis with dinos.
That's true. It is literally.
Short red hair.
And Hiroyuki Kobayashi, who was involved in Dino Crisis, is
it's just
working
raining
on the
dinosaurs in this game.
I'm hoping that this entire presentation just rains dinosaurs and monsters on us.
Amen.
Casey, you're our sort of resident expert on all things Monster Hunters. We got to get your thoughts on Sunbreak. That's out not too late. It's at the end of this month, right?
It's very soon. It's out on June 30th, and we already know so much about Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. It is honestly, I can't go through it all. It would take me like 30 minutes, but we've got a ton of new monsters where Monster Hunter Rise focused on Eastern-inspired folklore for their monsters. They're looking at Western-inspired monsters for this one. We know about the 3 new monsters of the 3 lords, and there's a vampire-inspired one, a Frankenstein golem-inspired one, and a werewolf-inspired one, Ludogaron, Garen Golem, and Malzeno, and those look really cool, and we already know a whole lot more. There's so much.
All right, well then let's talk hopes and dreams. What is everyone's pie in the sky announcement? There's been lots of rumors or just talk about Dragon's Dogma.
Hola.
Is there gonna be a Dragon's Dogma 2?
If there's going to be a Dragon's Dogma 2...
Apenas va a empezar, faltan 4 minutos para que empiece.
Like Ronnie was talking about, games that kind of have like a, specific memory of being tied to a part of your life. Like Dragon's Dogma 1 was tied to a part of my life that was a time of my life. Having the most fun, I was doing...
Tantito. Va a empezar, faltan 4.
Camera, and it was just one of the most memorable.
Se va a ver un poquito de bucle.
I cannot wait to go through it again.
It's sort of, it has some DNA. I guess it shares some qualities with the
¿viste?
Right? It kind of came before all that.
Yeah, I mean
Ayer se me cayó.
It's open world because it is kind of a much smaller kind of world that you're going through, but. It does have some open world aspects to it. There's like a little element of Skyrim where you're picking up quests, you're going to different quest points. It's also it's like Skyrim, but it doesn't handhold at all. Like is notorious for just letting you do whatever you want. And like you'll go into an area you're not supposed to be in. A little archer dude will shoot one arrow at you, and you'll just die. And that's honestly something I would like to see maybe addressed in a Dragon's Dogma 2. But I think also this game, the thing that really stands out about it for me is how good the combat was and how amazing it felt to be like a mage conjuring up, like meteors falling from the skies. It was just
Well,
Such a cool game.
I hope you get your Dragon's Dogma 2. Casey, we know so much about Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak already. It's coming soon. What would be something that you'd hope to see today?
Man, so to be clear, the only thing that is confirmed to be shown during the showcase is Exoprimal, Resident Evil 4, and Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. It's only a 35-minute long showcase. I assume there has to be more than that. I mean, they have to surprise us with something. I think we're going to see some more subspecies. I know a lot of rumors have been going around. We've already confirmed that Lagia Chris is sadly not going to be joining us in Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, but it's called Sunbreak. We're gonna break the sun, and if you're thinking about, I don't know, if you're thinking about other monsters that kind of fit that theme in the Western creepy horror vibe that the other new monsters are, Gormagala does do that. He has like a cape. He goes into the frenzy state. I keep saying and it has a state where it blocks out the sun, but that is a total pie in the sky thing, right?
Sure.
But I definitely think we're going to see some more subspecies, because by the time Iceborne came out,
Ahorita que me estoy dando cuenta, hay cierto delay,
Oh, the Capcom Showcase is just
porque lo configuré así, se me olvidó, pero hay delay, un poquillo.
Your dream announcement from Capcom today.
Dream announcement. Mike Hagar in Street Fighter 6.
Yes.
Digamos un delay de 20 segundos, algo así.
Just make it official. That'd be great.
But like, Zangief is in the game. How would you differentiate?
Yeah, that's tough. Zangief is my boy, but
Give him
Y por consecuente del delay, pues el chat va a ir lento.
Either Mike Hagar or really, I just want to see more actual gameplay of Resident Evil 4. Like you said, a lot
Que
of
espérenme
more
tantito.
of what they're doing. Are they going to make Ashley maybe a little bit less annoying? And then Giant Stone Salazar chasing you out of a church.
Yeah.
That's all that I want.
We're just standing by, ready to hand you over to Capcom just as soon as they begin. Make sure to stick around afterwards for our post-show coverage. Let's see.
Devil May Cry. I know Devil May Cry 5 didn't come out that long ago, but I can't help but just, love to see Devil May Cry all the time. So, Devil May Cry would be an awesome treat.
All right, here's Capcom. Don't forget to stick around afterwards for our post-show coverage. Enjoy the show.
Oh, 9, 8 Pinocho, 7, 6, 5. Será.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the Capcom Showcase, where we'll share exciting new updates on our upcoming games. We have some surprises in store and hope you enjoy the show.
Sorpresas.
Let's begin.
Sorpresa, no hay DLC de Resident.
Hello everyone. I'm Ryozo Tsujimoto, producer of the Monster Hunter series. Thank you for tuning in to today's Capcom Showcase. We're excited to bring you the latest info on Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, which will finally be released at the end of this month. To kick things off, we've got a brand new trailer to show you. Let's take a look.
Uy, 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 uy. Uy. No sé por qué me identifico con esos que van corriendo, huyendo y les pegan, o sea. Madres, carnal. Cayó la muerte. A pelea de titanes. Monster Hunter. Messi Expansion. Jungla.
First, let me introduce a returning locale.
Ok,
The jungle
sigamos
area that
con
debuted in the
Monster
second
Hunter.
generation of Monster Hunter games is back in Sunbreak. You'll notice that the jungle's appearance changes over time. It's a nostalgic area that both veteran hunters and new players are sure to enjoy. And of course, we've updated the jungle with new elements and endemic life specifically for its return in Sunbreak. Longtime fans can look forward to exploring the devastated ruins around the coastal area.
Espinas.
From the Monster Hunter Frontier series comes Espinas. Espinas means thorns in Spanish. As the name implies, thorny scales cover its body.
Escucha raro como dice espinas. Espinas.
But when it senses danger nearby, it explodes into a violent rampage. Even though it can seem docile, Espinas has a two-faced nature that can be extremely dangerous.
Gore,
The flagship
all the
monster
monster.
of Monster Hunter 4, Gore Magala, is back. Gore Magala is a sightless creature with black scales and sensitive wing membranes used to sense the presence of prey. As Gore Magala's sensing ability increases, its two horns change form and it enters the frenzy state. While in a frenzy state, it gets so powerful that the ground beneath begins to break, and it uses its huge claws as an anchor during powerful attacks. In addition,
Daimyo,
the trailer
okay.
also shows the Daimyo Hermitar, and the Pyrorachna-Kadaki subspecies, which adds explosive elements, makes its fiery debut. There are still more monsters that have yet to be revealed, so stay tuned for more Sunbreak announcements in the future. There's
Última
one more thing I
información.
want to share with you all, so please watch the following video.
Démarrer. No, 14.
A free demo
Mañana,
for
¿no?
Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak is coming to both Nintendo Switch and Steam. The demo will be available to download as shown. In the jungle locale introduced today, you'll be able to take on Astalos. The new Switch skill swap system as well as new Silkbind attacks will be available for play. We'll have a few tutorial quests available for new players that will teach you the basic mechanics and moves. After mastering the basics, you'll be ready to take on other monsters in the demo to test your skills. For veteran hunters, an advanced quest will also be available where you can take on an extra challenging version of Sunbreak's flagship monster, Malzeno. The demo supports multiplayer for up to 4 players.
Por nada más veo que se los revientan a todos.
Get an early taste of Sunbreak action with this free demo. You can download it from the Nintendo eShop and Steam store page. Also, we would like for you to keep two things in mind when purchasing Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. So you will be able to enjoy all the added contents.
Bueno, no cumplo ningún requisito, pero bueno.
Following Sunbreak's release, we plan to release a number of free title updates. Please enjoy this quick video preview of what's on the way.
Qué bonito.
Our first title update, scheduled for August 2022, will add Lucent Nargacuga. This monster will be a part of the
Nargacuga.
first free title update to come to Sunbreak post-launch. In addition to the Lucent Nargacuga, we're also adding a new area, the iconic Forlorn Arena. With future title updates, we plan on including additional monsters, variants, and more. Our title update release schedule is as follows. The second title update is planned for a fall 2022 release. The third title update will come in winter 2022. And there's more to come in 2023. Each title update will include additional monsters and other elements. We hope you'll check them out.
Está bien.
Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak will be released worldwide on June 30th, 2022.
30, a unos días. Unas semanas.
Digital pre-orders for Sunbreak are now available on both Nintendo Switch and Steam.
Ay,
Pre-orders
mira.
will also receive a special bonus Palamute and Palico layered armor set. We're planning on keeping you updated with more information soon. Please visit the official website and follow Monster Hunter social channels for more info. That wraps up our news for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Thanks for tuning in and enjoy the rest of the Capcom Showcase.
Si escuchan bien la voz del no del que está diciendo, bueno, o sea, no de la inglés, sino la japonesa. En la japonesa era una vocecita un poquito más chillona, ¿sabes?
Coming soon. The next generation of Street Fighter is currently in development and has something fun for everyone to enjoy. Fan favorites Ryu and Chun-Li
Ryu pechos parados.
right alongside some of the newest fighters, Luke and Jamie. With breathtaking new visuals, unleash unprecedented battles with the all-new battle system. Street Fighter VI reimagines the fighting game experience with new modes that will allow you to experience the Street Fighter universe. What awaits you in this game? Look forward to our next announcement later this year. Celebrating the 35th anniversary of the Street Fighter franchise, the Capcom Fighting Collection will be released later this month. Included is the first ever release of Red Earth outside of arcades, Hyper Street Fighter 2, 5 Darkstalkers titles, and more. 10 of the best fighting games from the arcade era are included in one package.
Vaya, eh.
All of the titles included will be playable online. So play a match against your friends, or fight online against new challengers. Enjoy a full range of online matches.
Ahorita que me acordé de peleas, ¿te enteraste que Tekken va a tener una serie en Netflix?
Please visit the official website for more information. Play the games you loved again. Capcom Arcade Stadium has expanded. Capcom Arcade Second Stadium coming July 22nd, 2022. Saturday Night Slam Masters, Magic Sword, Black Tiger, Eco Fighters, and more, combined for a total of 32 arcade titles.
Vaya.
In addition to a bundle that features all 32 titles, each title is available for individual purchase and features, with lots of quality of life options. All players will receive Sun
Ah, bueno.
for free when downloading
Regresar.
today's game.
Regresar el juego para no
The bundle
perder.
featuring all 32 titles is available for pre-order now. Get Display Frame Set 1 as a bonus for pre-ordering. To celebrate, get the Capcom Arcade Stadium title Street Fighter II: The
Bonito.
World Warrior. Free for a limited time. We hope you try out the Capcom Arcade Stadium as well.
Está dentro de eso.
Next up is an update on Capcom's new team-based action game, Exoprimal.
Hi everyone, I'm Takuro Hiraoka, director of Exoprimal. We have a new
Exoprimal.
trailer to show today.
¿Este? Oh, sí, 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 sí.
Let's take a
Ah,
look.
sí, ándale, ándale. Me acuerdo más o menos.
I am the artificial intelligence, Leviathan.
Le vaya
Your personnel data indicates you are a suitable specimen to join an ongoing experiment. Under my supervision, Ibius Corp conducts its most important research here.
Hola,
Welcome
madre.
to Vikitoa Island. You have been selected for a live combat test. The first team to complete their assignment wins. My archives encompass exhaustive records of human history.
Efectivamente.
These annals are riddled with errors and institutional bias. Your species is susceptible to mass delusion. Fascinating. Humans dread the other. You seek to evolve, yet you do not want to change. You tear down curtains, yet fear revelations. Even when what is revealed is of your own creation. Combat data is required to develop the exosuit. At IBS, we're always reaching for better. Always. Humanity resists quantification.
Es que
Interesting variable. Within your behavior,
nunca me imaginé un juego así de dinosaurios,
variable shall become fixed. Humans, fight and die for me.
Me estoy guiando por... Hija, no me digas eso, que ni sé yo. Es que es como dice esta llena. Llevamos como 20.
Chance of employee retention. Chance calculated at 8.7%. You must fight harder than ever if you wish to survive. A more grueling combat experiment
A
is
la
called
madre,
for.
mira eso.
You will now witness a small fragment of the war game.
You need to keep fighting until we can figure out how to destroy the Leviathan.
It's a primal. Eso primal. Hasta el otro año. Ni siquiera dieron un
Enjoyed the
mes.
trailer. Now, I will get into more detail about the game. Developed by Ibius Corporation, Leviathan is a next-gen AI that guides players throughout Exoprimal via voice navigation and augmented reality displays. Leviathan appears before players as a massive human-like figure, or as a surveillance drone called a Watcher. The trailer shows Leviathan unleashing hordes of dinosaurs.
Ah, ok, entonces el Leviatán este es malo. Es que mira eso, mira eso.
And why is Leviathan repeating these war games? Solve the mystery by playing the main game mode, Dino Survival.
Ah, ¿qué es eso? ¿Sharknado?
Let me
¿O
provide
qué
a brief
chingado?
gameplay introduction. Exoprimal is a team-based action game. In Dino Survival, 2 squads of 5 race to complete objectives. Teams must follow Leviathan's directives and complete the mission before their rivals to win. These directives will feature a dynamic mix of missions. In fact, we just saw some in the latest trailer. There's Dinosaur Cull, where teams must eliminate a specific dinosaur. In VTOL defense,
Okay.
teams protect a grounded aircraft from dinosaur onslaughts.
Okay.
In key security, teams escort a valuable asset to its destination. Destroy targets in Omega Charge with the powerful Omega Hammer. In Energy Taker,
Teams compete to collect the most energy.
O sea, son varios modos de juego, ¿eh?
Strange and terrifying creature known as a Neo-Tyrannosaurus.
Bueno, no modos de juego, sino
While there are situations where you directly engage
varios
enemy
objetivos.
players, there are other times where you band together with rivals to take down a major foe. This variety of missions will keep players on their toes. In Dino Survival, the missions change based on players' progression through the game. The experience will be different every time you play, even in matches with familiar surroundings and objectives. By playing Dino Survival, you will unlock story sequences and also earn rewards such as experience points to increase your player and exosuit levels. We'll provide more details about this at a later date. Now that we've detailed Dino Survival, let's move on to exosuits. We showed 2 new exosuits today.
Exosuits.
Barrage is an assault role exosuit. It uses explosives to set areas ablaze and
¿Cómo se de volumen
enemies
esto?
with ricochet grenades.
Un poquito abajo, luego sube un poquillo.
Vigilant is also an assault role exosuit. It wields a destructive railgun to snipe from long range. We have even more exosuits to share with you in the future, so look forward to upcoming announcements. We have one last announcement for today.
Otro anuncio.
Welcome to my research facility.
We're conducting a closed network test for Exoprimal. Players will be able to try the game ahead of release. Help us test the game's online infrastructure and make improvements ahead of launch. Sign up to participate today.
Okay.
The closed network test will allow you to experience Dino Survival before the game's launch next year. We look forward to having you join in.
Tipo multiversus.
That's all for today. We plan to release Exoprimal in 2023. Until then, keep an eye on our website and social media. Thank you for watching.
Next, we have a message about Dragon's Dogma, which recently celebrated its 10th anniversary.
Hi everyone, I'm Hideaki Itsuno, game director at Capcom. A few weeks ago, we celebrated the 10th anniversary of Dragon's Dogma. Thanks to all of you for joining us in this celebration. The world of Dragon's Dogma has since spread to various different kinds of media, ranging from games such as Dragon's Dogma and the Dark Arisen expansion, to digital comics and a Netflix original animated series. In the coming days, we will be releasing a video celebrating 10 years of Dragon's Dogma, talking about how and what Dragon's Dogma came to be. So whether you're a longtime fan or just curious about the series, we'll have something for you to enjoy. We hope you check it out. Once
Yo voy
again,
a lo de los
thank you all
curiosos.
so much.
And now we have a bunch of updates from the Resident Evil franchise.
Hello everyone, I'm Tsuyoshi Kanda, the producer of Resident Evil Village. Thanks to all of our fans, Village has sold over 6 million units worldwide. Everyone on the team is incredibly happy to see so many people enjoy the game. Thank you for your support. The Resident Evil series continues to bring fun experiences to people around the world. We want longtime fans and people who are new to Resident Evil to enjoy this storied franchise. Let's start with this video.
¿Me vas a dar el DLC, hijo? Dime que sí. Espérate, espérense, no empecemos con sus mamás. ¿Qué pedo?
I can show you things even Chris doesn't know I can do. I want to live a normal life.
Oye, hija, muy difícil. Espérate, ¿por qué? ¿Por qué nos ponen a...? Estás... ¡Ah, cielas!
She's near death. Ew, something just moved on her hand. Shut up. What's going on?
Está en el castillo de Dimitrescu, ¿eh?
Just like me.
Oh, now we have a new little rabbit to pursue.
¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué pedo con el duque? Oh, Shadows of Rose. Oh, mercenarios.
Marking the target. It's showtime.
No mames, que con Heisen. Oh, también con Dimi. Oh. Hijos de... O sea, en tercera persona, es otro pedo esto. Golf Edition. No se nace, güey. ¡Ah! Tú en octubre va a salir muchas cosas.
Sorry to keep you waiting. We're happy to reveal the DLC for Resident Evil Village we promised last June. We think this new experience will be worth the wait.
Hija, Shadows of Rose, no mames.
Three major features.
Va a valer la pena.
Many people asked for this, and we were able to add it into the game. Now, you'll be able to see Ethan as he desperately fights for survival. Players that have already experienced Ethan's journey can enjoy the new perspective and animations too. The Mercenaries returns with additional orders in an arcade-style action game where focus has been put on the exhilarating feeling of defeating relentless hordes of enemies. New stages are included, as well as additional playable characters, such as Chris Redfield and Heisenberg. Of course, Lady Dimitrescu will be there too. We've really fueled this mode up. Enjoy looking down on your foes from over 9 feet above as Lady Dimitrescu slashes her enemies aside. The third edition is one you've surely been waiting for, an additional story, Shadows of Rose. Today, let me introduce just a bit of this story.
Rose, the beloved daughter of the main protagonist Ethan, is now a grown-up main character in this new story mode. In this sequel to the main story of Village, you can experience Rose's struggles with the terrifying powers she was born with. To break free of the curse of her powers, she enters the consciousness of the Mega Mycete.
Pero ¿por qué
There, she meets
esto?
a
¿Qué
girl who
pedo?
looks just like her. In this
Deja eso, ¿por
mysterious
qué
realm of
volvió ahí?
consciousness, time and space
Bueno.
is warped beyond recognition. Rose is guided by a being who calls himself Michael, who might be of assistance with
Michael.
removing her powers. Shadows of Rose is set completely in a third-person perspective. In the realm of consciousness, you won't only face creatures, but the world itself seems to be attacking you. Enjoy the horror of the world itself being your greatest enemy. How will Rose find freedom from her mysterious powers?
No, hijo, o sea. Y no mames.
The DLC for Resident Evil Village Winter's Expansion includes all 3 of these major additions. In addition, Resident Evil Village Gold Edition, a bundle of Winter's Expansion with the base game, will be released simultaneously. The release date is planned for October 28, 2022. Resident Evil RE-Verse will also begin service on the same date, October 28, 2022. We hope that you are looking forward to it.
How did you like that? Also, as already announced, we're working on making the main story of Village available on Mac, so that even more people can enjoy Resident Evil. In
Les gustaría
addition,
que fuéramos
the
la
main story
historia
of
del
Village
8
is planned to be playable
en
on
directo.
PlayStation VR 2. We're working hard on bringing you the ultimate immersive experience worthy of next gen in Resident Evil Village. So look forward to future announcements. Up next, a game that was announced just a few days ago.
Resident 4. 3.24.223. León S. Pechos parados Kennedy. Y que los hago musiquita. Tengo mi propio instrumento aquí, ¿eh?
Gondor Wonder Roost. I've located Baby Eagle.
Guess you, me, picked the wrong spot to vacation, eh?
Espero que no le corten contenido como en el 3.
You will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
Re 4.
If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain. Even for a second. This time, it can be different. It has to.
Oh.
Hi everyone, I'm Yasuhiro
Hola.
Amko, director of Resident Evil 4.
And I'm Yoshiaki Hirabayashi, producer of Resident Evil 4. This title is a reimagining of Resident Evil 4, based on the original 2005 release. Similar to other titles in the series, we are carefully preserving what makes the original title special, while updating it with modern flourishes for everyone to enjoy when it launches in 2023. Today, we'll reintroduce a bit of the game's story.
Resident Evil 4 is set 6 years after the events in Raccoon City, depicted in Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. The main character of the game, Leon S. Kennedy, survived the Raccoon City incident and was assigned as an agent directly under the President of the United States. Leon is dispatched to a quiet village in Europe as part of a mission to rescue the kidnapped daughter of the President. You might notice Leon is much more mature and fearless due to his past experiences. The Ganado, the main enemies of this game, wait for him. The experience of being attacked by hordes of crazed Ganado is truly an iconic moment for Resident Evil. In order to truly bring out the concept of terror of people controlled by madness, the Ganado have been completely redesigned.
Ganado.
Let's take a closer look at the game itself.
A bit.
The over-the-shoulder camera returns, of course. Leon arrives at a dense and dangerous forest. We want to nail the feeling of loneliness and fear of not knowing what lies ahead, even more so than the original. Of course, there will also be thrilling battles. People that played the recent Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 should find this familiar. Look forward to future announcements, where we'll have more information on the game.
Resident Evil 4 is being developed for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Series S, and PC. The release date will be March 24th, 2023.
We are aiming to create a Resident Evil 4 that everyone can enjoy, so please look forward to it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ya veremos, Ya veremos.
What did you think about the latest information on Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 4?
Ah, bueno,
Both
está
games
bueno.
are currently in development. For those that can't wait for the release, check out the following games.
Ah, no, hijo, no quiero otros juegos. Ah, buenas, Gabriel. Ah, bueno. Ah, venga, para armar aquí el concierto, ¿qué tal? Mira esos cambios, miren.
Resident Evil 7, which brought the series back to its survival horror roots, and the reimagining of classic titles Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. These three titles, built with RE Engine, return with current-gen features including support for 4K, high frame rate, and ray tracing, as well as 3D audio for an even more immersive experience. These titles are available for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and Series S beginning today.
Oh!
In addition, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One players can enjoy a free digital upgrade to current gen via the Digital Upgrade Program and Smart Delivery. For PC users, an update patch will be available on the same date. For newcomers and veterans of survival horror alike, we hope you enjoyed the immersion these new versions offer.
Bienvenido a la familia. Ya me vi así con ya sabes quién, Gina. Bienvenido a la familia.
That's all for today's announcements. Thank you.
O con Caslo.
That
Bienvenida a la
wraps up
familia,
today's
hija.
show. We hope you're as excited as we are about some of our upcoming games. Thank you to everyone, new and old fans alike, for tuning in. We look forward to sharing more updates with you soon.
Ya fue. Se llamaba.
And that was Capcom Summer Showcase right here on IGN Summer of Gaming. I'm Damon Hatfield, that's Casey DeFreitas, that's Mitchell Saltzman, and that's Ronnie Barrier. Now let's talk Capcom.
Y yo soy Misuk.
Should probably begin right
Bueno.
off the bat with Resident Evil 4. We got to see more of that remake. Looking very good, and we have a release date. Who is excited for this one? Mitchell, was it enough?
I mean, I'm excited for it. Am I any more excited for it after this?
Sure.
No, not really. But
Ah, tremenda, no le causó emoción, ¿sabes? A ver, ¿qué nos presentaron? Ya ni me acuerdo. Monster Hunter. Exoprimal. Esto de ¿cómo se llama? Dragon's Dogma. Street Fighter. Y Resident, ¿no? ¿5? ¿5 juegos nomás? Creo que sí, ¿no? Tal vez se me esté escapando uno por ahí, pero... Ah, no es cierto. No hay que menospreciar nada. Pues nada. Yo venía por el Resident y me voy satisfecho con el Resident, ¿eh? Aunque pues obviamente te llevas información de los otros jueguitos y dices, ah, mira, este está interesante y mira, Pero ese DLC va a estar bueno, va a estar bueno. Ahorita cambio el otro directo. Eso ha sido la conferencia de Capcom. El jueves se viene la de Final Fantasy. Nada más quiero confirmar la hora. Creo que es a las 7. Tengo que convertir la hora, que asco. Eh, 15. A las 5 también. El jueves. Uy, no sé si el jueves pueda. Uf. Puede que sí. No, yo voy a tratar de hacer el jueves igual un directo viendo el de Final Fantasy. Pero no aseguro nada, ¿eh? Sí, hoy solo fue eso de Capcom. Mañana es el extendido de Xbox. Ah, caray. Esto está mal, ¿no? Según esto, según hoy también era el de guerrilla, pero creo que fue ayer. De guerrilla que hubo. From Space. Mira, ya les pongo la pantallita. Esto fue lo que anunció Guerrilla. Wasatini. Ugly. Dirty. Alalord. Damer. Precuela. Este siento que lo había visto, ¿eh? Me suena, pero no sé. Peada con la publicidad de Liverpool. Damer. Interesante, interesante. Madison a la madre. Terror psicológico en más puro estilo, además de elementos gameplay similares a otros juegos de género como Outlast. Vale madre. No sean así. A ver, vamos a ver. Vamos a ver. Te deja quito la musiquita.
Anyone. Not even Albert. If you are listening to this, Blue Knees is real.
Bueno, creo que no debí enseñar ese estando Caslo aquí. Porque lo va a querer patrocinar tú. Mira, mira, ya está preparando el patrocinio ahorita Caslo. Se ve interesante, ¿eh? Sinceramente se ve interesante. Y sale el 8 de julio, ¿eh? Mira, mira, es que Caslo ya los ojitos se le encendieron. Otro juego de terror, bueno, tú. A ver, vamos a ver, vamos a ver, vamos a ver. También es un estilo diferente, totalmente diferente. Ah, aplastó el ojo. Oh. Don't take your eyes up. ¿Cuál te ha gustado más, Caslo? ¿Este o Madison? Cassette piece. Ritmos. Acertijos musicales, ¿eh? Bats. Arcanoid. Years of Shadows. Alterium. Disventon. Symphony of War. Y ya, fue todo lo que anunció Guerrilla. Pero entonces debe estar el de PC Show Future, algo así. Es que esa página está buena. ¿Cómo se llama? Está Alfabeta Juegos. Cierto, no ha habido un Nintendo Direct. Muy cierto. Pero bueno. Esa fue la conferencia de Capcom, lo que anunció Guerrilla. Y pues nada. Yo aquí dejo este directito. Voy a trazar un poquito el final de The Last of Us, nada más en lo que me voy a comer. Lo voy a poner como 6:45 para empezar, algo así. Nada más en lo que como. Y en un ratito nos vemos, en 1 hora, para el final de Ellie y de Joe. Que uff. Pues nada, chicos. Nos vemos en una hora. Gracias por estar en pues sí, en este directo, ¿no? En esta reacción. No olviden, activen el recordatorio para el final de The Last of Us. En un rato lo jugamos. Yo me voy a comer. Ahorita nos vemos. En un ratito, adiós.